loves! Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, I'm Raveena Singh. I have a question for you today, and that is, which space in your house do you struggle the most to get organized? Let me know your answer in the comments below. For me, that space has always been my linen closet. This is what it used to look like, and as you can see, it functioned and held all my things, but there was too much going on and keeping it tidy was a lot of work. So I decided to make it over and share the process with you. It did take a few days, but it has been so worth my time and effort. So my first step is, as always, to declutter. After all, why should we organize items that we don't use? Surrounded by my linen, I could see that there were old sheets that I was still holding on to for sentimental reasons, as well as some pillows and bed covers that could be passed on to someone else. While I was doing that, I got my son to help me shift some shelves and add a couple of drawers to my existing structure. I had previously installed this Ikea shelving system, the ALGOT series, and the best part about having a system like this is you can at any time choose to add or alter the setup as your needs change. This room is just off my kitchen, and as you can probably tell, it's a pretty narrow space. In here, I also have to accommodate the switch box along with my internet modem. So I got this additional unit to hold the modem in place and to get some additional storage in as well. This is just a half-height Billy bookcase from Ikea. I'm not sponsored, I swear, I just love Ikea. This is part of my second tip, by the way, which is to figure out what kind of storage items and organizers you need for your requirements. I also got myself a couple of these wicker baskets from White Room, which I just completely fell in love with. And these have helped me decide my color scheme for my linen closet, which is just achromatic, meaning black, white, and gray. I think having neutral colored baskets help keep all the colorful sheets just look a little more organized and less busy. And now it's time to fold everything neatly, and as far as possible, the style of folding and the final size should be similar, so things stack and pile neatly. So in this first basket, I have all my fitted sheets and bed linens. I would also like to take this opportunity to show you a simple way to fold fitted sheets. Start by putting your hands into the two corners of the longer edge. The correct or top side should be facing you. Then fit one end into the other. Neaten this fold, and then taking the third corner, place it inside the other two folds. Now do the same with the fourth corner. Now place it on your folding counter, creating a neat rectangle. You may need to try this a few times, but eventually you'll get the hang of it. I like working on a flat surface when I fold clothes and sheets. I feel that sheets folded in the same manner give a cohesive look to the pile. Fold into 3 parts and then again into 3. This folded sheet is now a pleasure to put away, and it slips easily into a pillowcase along with all the other sheets in the set. And in the next basket, I'm keeping all my fleece blankets. These are filed vertically, along with a couple of my kids' old baby blankets, which I'm holding on to for now. And since I still have some space on this side, I went ahead and filed in my table runners as well, but the other way. I'm just placing this basket up here on this shelf. On the higher shelves, I'm placing things that I don't need to access all of the time. For example, I have some extra pillows for guests over here, along with some spare bed linen sets that my son is just helping me keep away. And next to that, I'm placing a stack of all my tablecloths. Another thing I want to add is that you should leave a gap between 2 stacks of things or baskets. This just makes the space look neater and less overwhelming and crowded. I just half the tablecloth and then half it again, and then I half the shorter side, and finally I fold into 3. For a neater look, always have the cleaner side on the outside so you don't see the edges. Now I'm moving on to towels. I took this opportunity to replace our old towels in our home with a set of fresh new ones. I got them in 3 sizes, the bath towel, the hand towel, and face towel, in both white and gray. And I'm just going to show you how I fold these. Similar to my tablecloth, I half the bath towels and then half again, and then fold this side into 3. And for the smaller ones, I just half it once and into 2 or 3 depending on the size. There is really no right or wrong way. It's all about having a consistent method that will make everything look cohesive. And what I really like about these towels is that they come with this little loop on the back for hanging. And into the closet these go. We've actually already started using them, so these aren't all of our towels. I'm keeping the white and grey colors separated so that it's easier for us to get to them. It's a simple demarcation actually. It's just that the guys are using grey and my daughter and I use white. Next, to the right, I have a larger shelf, which is the perfect size for all my cushions. I tend to rotate my cushions and throw pillows around, so these are just the ones that I'm not using this season. And right at the very bottom, I have my newly installed drawer pullouts, and in the deepest basket here on the right, I'm keeping some of the bulkier duvet and duvet covers, which I have also placed in these storage bags. You get these when you buy pillows, and it helps to keep them from collecting dust. And beside that, in this top drawer, I have a lovely large knit throw blanket. And in the lower drawer, I'm just keeping all my spare cushion covers, which I also like to rotate. In this last space I had on this shelf, I wanted to keep my fragrances and just make it look a little more decorative and elegant. So I went ahead and placed this marble tray on the shelf at eye level, and on top of that I added a room freshener, a linen spray from my favorite scents collection, and for some added decor, I'm placing this faux plant in a pot that is just from the dollar store, along with a stack of new tea towels which match my wicker baskets perfectly, and therefore I just couldn't resist. Moving on to the little cupboard over here, this turned out to be the perfect place for all my odds and ends. On the bottom shelf, I'm placing all my extra kitchen roll, and above that, all my stock of tissue boxes, which I have color coordinated a little for some fun. And on the top shelf, I have got 3 of these canisters, which I got from Kmart. Here, I keep all my different types of spare curtain rings and clips. I'm just placing these at the back of the shelf, and in front of them, I have 4 of these pet candles to eliminate odor. These are actually very fragrant and useful when Zoe has had an accident. And the final addition is this smaller version of the wicker baskets, which I just couldn't resist buying. And it just holds my pretty tissue box covers. I'm just placing it here next to the modem. The very last thing I actually keep in my linen closet is my step ladder, which fits perfectly on this side of the room under this frame. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this video on how I have organized my linen closet. And below in the description box, you will find a 10-step guide to organizing your linen closet. And I do hope you will try some of these tips and definitely let me know which tip was your favorite. So until the next video, this is Raveena saying happy homemaking.